Hi, I'm Dr. Jeffrey Weber. I'm a medical oncologist at the Laura and Isaac Perlmutter Cancer Center here at NYU Langone Health in New York City. Today I'm reporting to you actually not on a presentation at a meeting, not on a published communication, but actually on a press release, which I think has very important implications for the field of oncology. It's actually a press release that came out 2 days ago from both Moderna and Merck, who have collaborated together on a clinical vaccine trial in which patients with high-risk resected stage 3B, 3C, and 4 melanoma were randomly allocated in a 2-to-1 ratio, again in a randomized phase 2 study, to receive a neoantigen RNA lipid-encapsulated vaccine from Moderna with pembrolizumab, the PD-1 antibody, versus pembrolizumab alone. 157 patients were randomized. It was about 107 to 50, so 2-to-1 randomization of vaccine Pembro versus Pembro alone. The results of the study, of which there are relatively few details, but those results were released 2 days ago in a press release showing that the trial met its endpoint of improvement in relapse-free survival with a hazard ratio of 0.56, which of course reflects a 44% reduction in the risk of relapse in the combination arm versus Pembro alone. And the p-value, which was a one-sided p-value because this, at the end of the day, was a randomized phase 2 study of limited size, was 0.026. Again, very interesting and impressive data, albeit preliminary data in a randomized phase 2 study. Why is this important? This is a study whose results will, of course, come out in a peer-reviewed publication in the next couple of months. But at this point, it's important for 3 major reasons. One, it's the first time that anyone has been able to show in a randomized trial that you can improve upon the benefit of adjuvant PD-1 blockade in patients with high-risk resected melanoma. Second, perhaps more importantly, in melanoma, it's the first time that there's clear evidence of benefit, of course in a randomized setting, of a neoantigen vaccine approach. Vaccines in cancer, of course, have a long history of lack of benefit, of failure. And this would represent the first randomized study in which there is clear-cut benefit for a neoantigen approach to a vaccine strategy in patients with resected melanoma. Further, it has many implications, not just in melanoma, but many implications for other malignancies, because there's no reason why this neoantigen strategy using an RNA lipid-encapsulated vaccine to generate immune responses against multiple neoantigens encoded within the tumor could be applied to other malignancies, especially those that are immunogenic and have some sensitivity to PD-1 blockade, such as non-small cell lung cancer, head and neck cancer, renal cell carcinoma, esophageal and gastric carcinoma. So it literally could be a game changer in that it opens up the possibility of multiple potential randomized clinical trials in the adjuvant mode in patients with resected high-risk cancer. Finally, it does take 6 to 8 weeks to prepare the vaccine, so the adjuvant mode is the perfect scenario in which to test this concept. Again, this is Dr. Jeffrey Weber. I'm reporting on what I think is a very impactful and interesting press release from Moderna and Merck on a randomized phase 2 trial of a neoantigen vaccine with pembrolizumab versus pembrolizumab alone. Please feel free to call in with comments and issues. Thank you very much.